I could say governing the relationship, the love relationship, even if you're in separation, or you're going to be coming into union, or meeting a new person. We don't know yet, so this is going to be the overall energy. Let me just... Okay, that one. Oh, very interesting is that. Okay. Trapped art. Step outside your comfort zone. Interesting. So this is how I read the card. It feels to me that the feminine is taking a chance. Taking a chance again on love. Feels as if her heart has been protected, but she's being brave to observe possibilities of a new beginning. Now, this card can also represent letting somebody go, or it can also mean she wants to open herself up to love again, or rekindle a relationship, or to release somebody. Okay, so that is the overall energy that I'm picking up for you at the moment for your reading. So, trapped art. Step outside your comfort zone. Something, it feels something is brewing. You could be feeling that something is happening. Something that you can't quite see. I'm drawn to these cards first. Before I start, it's these called the Cosmic Insight. Cosmic Insight. Bring more clarification on the trapped art. More clarification on the trapped art. Whose art is trapped? What caused it? Let's have a look. Move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over. Okay. So this card could represent more so that you're giving up. You're giving up on the past. Letting it go with love to move on to a new beginning. And with that new beginning can also make you feel vulnerable. Even though you're not fearing it, it feels you're apprehensive to start again. So we know that it's not to do with a past relationship. Okay? Underneath the deck, sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. I feel it's this person from the past who's unavailable. Or somebody that you've been thinking about. Someone who's still figuring themselves out. I don't know who they are, especially in their sexuality. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I don't feel that I need to extend on that because I just feel that's more of the past. So whatever they're choosing where to be, then that really was their choice. But for the ones that this reading is going to resonate for, it will be for the ones that is looking for a new relationship. Okay? Past relationship is gone. They are still figuring out their own sexuality. And you're moving forward and releasing your heart towards a new love. Okay. This person can also have gambling, addictions, bad finances, experiencing a breakup, getting a new pet or giving a current pet more love. Okay. Okay. Now then, you know what's happening with the ex anyway, so it's a new love. And it could also be a new love of self, loving yourself more, trusting yourself more. You're very divine. When I look at this, it feels, they look like lilies, and lilies reminds me of death and also birth, death and rebirth. Also atlas, that's very divine. It's like the antennas of the universe, the cosmos, to pick up on all the information. You know who you are. You know where you've come from. You know your experiences in life. But now you are ready to start again. It's not about you're in a spiritual journey. You've done that. It's the physical side, the physical that you want to feel. To feel connected with another person again. You don't want to feel trapped anymore and stuck. That stuck has become unstuck. And you're starting your new beginning. Okay? With this deck, this is going to be quite interesting. So, we'll see. I'm just going to go with the flow of this, and that's what it's all about. To go with the flow. Okay? Just going to let them just come out when they're meant to come out, and we'll go with the flow of it. Just see the card unfold. Two. Can't remember which one came out first. Express your love. Honeymoon. Very soon. I feel it should be there. I don't know how it went unless I look at the video. But anyway, the energy, it doesn't matter which order. Okay, Angel of Balance and the third chakra. Archangel Chamuel. Well, these two connect together. Okay, underneath, community, friends, work colleagues, whoever it is, you've got your own tribe of people, your own connection of people that's around you. That could be around both of you. Right, okay, so what I feel is coming through is it's about you expressing your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, just as I feel that you're taking your own art out of your own cage. It's self-imposed restrictions, and this time around you're feeling that you want to open up that cage that looks like a bird cage and fly, be free. Be free to express, free to feel, to explore and express what you feel within. Feels like it's coming in very soon. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. There's no umming and ahhing. You may be feeling right now that something is in the air. Something is making you feel that something is brewing, something is undercurrent. You can't quite see it. You can just feel this change coming and you don't know what it is. But at the same time, you've been naturally changing anyway. You've been aware, you've become aware that you physically have started to take more pride in yourself, taking care of your physical needs, your health and your well-being. It feels that you may have changed your style in clothes, or you might have changed your hair colour or your makeup, or you may have had your nails done, or whatever it may be. It just feels as if you've been just very naturally changing. Something is triggering. It's like this undercurrent, is an energy, a vortex of something that's stirring and is igniting this sensualness within you of creating a desire for something. But it feels, this reading feels more for a desire for a person, or a desire to start again, to feel love again, to give parts of yourself or all of yourself again in a love relationship. That's the energy I'm picking out. It could be around the holiday times. Something could happen and you could bump into this person very, very unexpected. And there you go. When the divine steps in, like Archangel Shamral, when archangels are around you and helping you, pushing you forward, they are also pushing people the opposite forward, or your counterpart, your potential of the love relationship will be moved forward. Okay. Finding balance. Balancing out family issues that is going around you, or possibly this other person that's going to be moving forward. I do feel that Archangel Shamral is helping in this situation anyway. It may be to do with children. I'm feeling more of the father figure with children. Of course, you've got two archangels and also Archangel Raphael. I'm going on a journey. Oh, that's interesting. You've got the Cardier's journey and you've got a boat here. So, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Woman old in the art, very giving, very caring. Number 44, which is master number. But when you look in this row here, it feels as if she's really, it's the same woman here. With the heart. This is to do the third chakra. It's very courageous. It's taken a lot of courage, a lot of strength to start again, to offer your art. But you know it's a calling for you. It's a calling for you to offer your unconditional love. This is the energy that I'm picking up. It could be to heal family issues. I was going to say a truce. Even though I don't know why I've said that, but it just feels like a truce. Why would it be a truce when I was looking here? A truce. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, and that's about helping you to find balance. To find balance with some kind of family issue. Asking friends to help you to, I don't know, something, which I'll get this clarified anyway, but it feels like the energy I'm picking up here and here wants to come together, but something here right now, the energy feels slightly different. Something needs to be let go of here. And it could be still the same energy as the art coming out of the cage. It's something to let go of here. This is the energy I'm picking up. Archangel Raphael is moving the feminine forward and to let friends help. It's moving forward to express this love. She knows that it's coming in quite quickly. She's ready for it. Okay. Let's see where else I want to use these. Okay, let's get some clarification then. Let's go. Healing family issues. Healing family issues. Bring more clarification. Mixed signals. You don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. Okay. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe issues from the past is stopped you from showing your feelings. That can also represent the heart being in the cage. But it belongs to the past, which belongs to family issues, your upbringing, your belief system. You might struggle with showing or expressing your feelings. Maybe emotions were shut down when you was a child. And so showing emotions, you feel the emotion, but you might find it difficult to express emotion, to express feelings. But the third chakra is about strength and empowerment, self-worth, self-esteem. Did I say confidence? And right here, you don't let others know you are interested, flirt and be approachable. So happen to be more open. Let's see, what do you need to do? Let's just have some more clarification on this row. Bring more clarification. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. I feel that was the this parents. The parents used to criticize you to the point that you don't open up, you shut down, you become more closed down. And this is what you've had to heal. That's self-worth, self-esteem. That's the energy I'm picking up from there. What needs to be worked through? Well, I was going to say the third chakra. Okay, that's interesting. You're a very open person. Seems a bit of a contradiction in a strange way. This is like it's one part of you that doesn't express your real feelings because of fear of being rejected or being criticized. But at the same time, you say too much to friends or family. You explain. You just open. You're open to your ideas, your thoughts. But when it comes to somebody, as in a relationship, you would step back more. You would not be that open about yourself, but you're too open with friends. And you are aware of that. You give so much of yourself away to other people. When you know that, why do I do that? Why do I open up too much about myself to other people, but I'm not able to open up in a love relationship? And because of that, it creates anxiety. You're afraid to get too close to someone it's like you're scared to give them a chance to hurt you, to criticise you, to put you down. Because this belongs to your inner child wounding. It can also belong to past relationship that's not available now. It's that kind of energy. Okay. Let your friends help you. Even though you have got friends around you, you do talk openly with your friends. But let's see what your friends can do to help you to be more open, to start trusting again. Even though I feel that you've done a lot of inner work, you still have that it feels a fear of stepping out of the comfort zone. Yeah, that's what it is. A fear of being vulnerable, even though you wear your heart on your sleeve. You're very open, you're very caring, you're very giving. But where it comes to you, talking about it's really strange, isn't it? It's like a bit of a contradiction. It's like you're really open and loving to others, but when it comes to somebody, that you really like, that's when it becomes difficult. That's when it becomes challenging for you to open up. You shut down. You become shy, vulnerable. You don't want to. You're scared. You're scared of it. Your friends, okay, demanding. You setting possible standards for your partner to be less demanding. Being guarded, you are lonely because you are too aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. Friends is going to help you to unleash this. Your boundaries, you need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel oh my God, I'm doing it again. Is it validated? I do find myself funny sometimes and I can't pronounce my words. Yeah, friends are going to be helping you. They know who you are. They know that you are worthy of a beautiful relationship. They also know your weaknesses as your vulnerabilities. And you could have set also in your mind, because you've put your heart in, it's like a glass cage, isn't it, really? It's like nobody will ever feel my love again. Now, this has reminded me of a song, You Will Never Know. That's what's just come to me. You will never know, and I can't think of song that goes, you will never know, oh, how I feel. Yeah, I can't sing anyway, she's a great singer. But the story is about a love relationship that ended. And it didn't matter how much it broke her heart, she would never ever let anybody know that she is hurting. Never. And It's kind of sad, really, because you hold on to that pain then, that heartbreak. And it can never, it's trapped. And this is where I feel that you have been feeling about yourself. You've been trapped, but it feels trapped in your mindset, a belief system. Even though you've done a lot of inner work, you still have a fear of getting hurt again, even though you still want to start again. And there is somebody that's on your mind. There is somebody that I feel the divine is moving you towards. But this is causing you anxiety. You're afraid to get close to someone. But I feel also that they are scared too. They're scared too. And it's not being said. That's why this card's here, express your love. But you need to get together first to talk about it. But I'm seeing a journey. What's this journey? What is this journey? And let's turn those the other way. What is the journey? You might be already planning a journey, an holiday. That might be just where you meet. Look at that, as I said that. There's the sea. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. Two people speaking. I mentioned holiday. Maybe you're going to have an offer to go away for a weekend. This also could be that you're already in a relationship and struggling in this relationship to communicate. Take what resonates with you, because I'm picking up two stories. This can also be a couple that's already a couple is taking time out together, like an honeymoon period, spend time together, because they haven't been. God, I'm picking up on another story. A relationship that is committed, that is going through a bit of a rough time. Being overcritical. Being overcritical, and because of that, overcritical. Impossible standards, doing too much. Raising oh, that's quite interesting. I've got a different story now. Got children, got a baby, working, also a stay-at-home mom, maybe working at home, or working as well. Setting impossible standards. That's shutting down your emotions. And it's got you need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel that. It really feels as if someone's really been pushing your boundaries, giving you more work than what you intended to do. And because of that, you're feeling extremely exhausted. I mean, there has been times that in this relationship that you haven't listened to the other person, or vice versa. You haven't listened. And it's time for listening to what the other person has to say. Both of you to take time out, take it in turns to listen not to speak, but to listen to what the other person has got to say, because it's about expressing your love. Okay, so that it feels like I've got two lots here, or I've got couples. I always end up confusing the whole thing. It's like mixing the cards, isn't it? I got couples, and I've got a single that's coming into a relationship. Okay, for the singles that's coming into a relationship, they're ready for a new love relationship, but they still feel a bit apprehensive. Okay, for the couples who's been having some struggles within the relationship, tension, it feels not having time to sit down to talk about feelings, thoughts, just talking about the relationship itself, because it's so busy, very demanding, looking after children, looking after the house, working. It feels it's put you on guard, closed down, really aloof, not wanting to talk about these feelings. But it's because you feel that your boundaries is being pushed, more's being put on you, and so that's what's going on with family. So yeah, so it feels that for singles, you're going to be going on a trip. If you're planning a holiday, you are going to meet a love of your lifetime, and that's going to come very soon. This is really going here with the honeymoon. For the married couples, you're going to be going away for a weekend or a day away or on holiday, whatever it might be, just so that you can spend some time together without any children, without any commitments, and spend some time, just the two of you, and talk. Just enjoy each other's company. Okay? It's about opening up your heart and talking about how you really feel. Judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So yeah, it's about not dismissing any options that's coming forward to do something different so that you can spend some time. I'm talking about couples now. I've got to be shifted from one to the other. I'm seeing couples now. It feels as if, passing judgment. It really feels like this judgment belongs to the family. What's expected of you, of a family. That can also represent healing family issues. So passing judgment. It's about being open and being fair on all sides in a family dynamic that has created some kind of, we've got balance there, and some kind of out of balance. Even though this has shown me balance, it has to be balanced, and the only way to be balanced is to express your feelings, your love, your concerns. So it's time for you to sit back and listen more instead of speaking what you want. Take it whatever resonates, okay? For single people, I feel that you're going to go into, I feel as if you've got something planned or something's going to be offered for you to join something. It feels like an event of some sort. It could be a group holiday, or it's a get-together of all hands on deck kind of thing. All different cultures. It's something that you're being drawn towards doing. And this is where you're going to be meeting a new love, it feels. Or rekindle an old love. But do you know why I said that? Even though with what I got before, the past is in the past. They're not ready. God, I'm getting another story now. I wish I could just stick to one energy. Oh, damn, let me just get into that. There's so much going on here. It's just like me mixing my cards, isn't it? I've confused myself, I think. Well, not confused myself. I've picked up too much energy from them, from these cards. Love sucks. That was on top of mixed signals. Love sucks. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. Yeah. You had a fear of the past relationships, but I do believe this belongs to also how you see your parents, for example. You might have seen your parents arguing and fighting, just like very critical, or one of them may have been, the husband or the father may have been very critical and demanding, and because of that it's giving you mixed signals of how you perceive a masculine to be, and you don't want to be around dominating, controlling masculine energy. But that's because it belongs into your belief system. It belongs to a fear that you have created from your own inner child woundings, okay? And because of that, you don't give anybody a chance. You've never given anybody a chance. Where you've got two archangels coming in, that's asking you to give this person a chance. To open up your heart again, to step out of your comfort zone and be ready for love again. Okay, so what is this, love? Express your love and very soon. Can you bring more clarity on this, please? Okay, I'm going to take all those. Untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things, change your story and see the good that can happen. You feed yourself negative, and it's right over express your love, getting hurt. You are afraid of getting hurt. Your love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss, take chance. That is what you feed yourself. You're scared of getting hurt. This person feels exactly the same. This person that you're going to meet feels the same way. I've got a fear. Just as much as couples that's in a relationship that hasn't been really talking, it's been pressured. The relationship is very under pressure and nobody's really listening to each other. It's very demanding. You've got a lot of demands in this relationship. It feels like a small family, a home, work. Everything is under pressure here, and this couple relationship needs time out and talk about how you're feeling, okay? You deserve more than crumbs of affection. Wait for the one who adores you. And this is what you're both wanting for singles. You both want, you're only going to go for the best, as in what you know that you deserve. You know that you deserve the best because you give your best in your relationship. You're not going to be breadcrumbed anymore. You're not going to take second best. You're not going to be just the other half, whatever it's going to be. You're an equal give and take in your relationship. Same goes for relationships. It's about that happy medium, happy balance of give and take. So it's the same energy that's going on for singles as well as in relationships. They're both going through this vibration of boundaries, standing your ground, but at the same time being open to to try something different, and that is to maybe listen to your heart, listen to what the other person has got to say. Trust in yourself that you are worthy in this relationship, or you are worthy for a beautiful relationship to come forward. You are a lone wolf. Lone wolf seems to be coming up quite a lot lately. Are you really alone there? Okay. Or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? Okay. And you can decide that for single ones. You want to be in a relationship. It's very easy to keep your heart safe and protected. But is that what you really want to do? Is to stay alone and not feel love, not feel companionship, sharing your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams, your inspirations. Same goes for a couple. If you close down all your desires, all your thoughts, all your ideas, how are you able to fulfill them if you're not sharing them? Yeah, of course you can be single and still give, nurture yourself and enjoy your own company. But if you feel ready for a relationship, this is what it's asking you to do. Do you really want to be a loner? If you don't want to be a loner, then you've got to step out your comfort zone. I keep turning to this beautiful lady all the time when I speak. The females here, it feels that in a relationship or single, it feels that you are it feels quiet. You're quiet, you're shy, you're introverted, you don't speak much about your feelings. You keep it all within. Everything is kept within of your deep feelings, but you're very open and expressive with friends and family. But your inner world is very, very sensitive. It's like putting on a coat of armour of protecting the vulnerable side of you. And I feel that the more that you try to protect your feelings and what your heart is feeling when it's hurt, you have to then question yourself, have I created this myself? Or is this what's really happening? Or does this really belong to my childhood woundings? You're losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and to have your own life too. Okay, this I feel is more for the relationship. You can be consumed in your own relationship. Do everything that's needed for your partner, for their needs. And at the same time, you lose yourself. You lose your own identity when you've had your young children. You become mom and wife, let's say, or partner. You lose your name, you lose your ID of who you were before you became a mum, before you became a partner. And I feel that this is what this expressing your feelings and your thoughts of your identity needs to be felt again. This is for the relationship couples. For you to start to, you need that I am. That's the energy I'm picking up, the I am. I am me. I'm not just mom, I'm not just wife or partner or sister or daughter or whatever it might be. You are a person in your own right, and you have feelings, and you have also dreams and desires, of what you want, what you want to do. So talking has to take place for, if you're in a relationship and feeling that communication is kind of blocks a bit and need to talk because you're getting lost in your thoughts. You're feeling like you're not having enough or a balance in the relationship. And because there isn't a balance in the relationship, it feels as if your boundaries are being pushed to the point it's like being boxed in, because the boundaries are being family, children, husband, wife, it doesn't matter, whatever it is, the boundaries are getting smaller and smaller and smaller until you've got no room to move, to express who you are as a person. And this is the energy I'm picking up for relationships, okay? So if that is resonating with you, it is all about you taking time out together and really expressing your feelings, but take it in turns in talking, because it's about listening, okay? Let's just do a few more with the singles, because I think I've confused myself, the energy. I've picked up 2 lots of energy, and I just hope that somebody got some kind of use out of this. But it still boils down to stepping out of your comfort zone. And it still boils down to past childhood woundings, of being criticised as a child, or expectations to be a certain way. It's put you really into that kind of, feels like a kind of a passive kind of energy, where you don't want to express yourself. I've got soulmate, that's just come up. You have many soulmates. It would be great for you. There's not just one soulmate, there's many soulmates you meet along your soul journey. You feel incomplete. This is for the single ones. You feel incomplete right now. You want someone to complete you, but you need to be all on your own. That's interesting. Because when you look at this as incomplete, incomplete is when it's in the cage, but you're willing to take out the heart from the cage. And that can only happen through self-love, completion of healing. So it's feeling complete. Doesn't that look quite interesting? That fits just in there. And it was incomplete. But there's that art. And this is put right here, soulmate. You have many soulmates. Let's see what sort of soulmate. Self-neglect. You are neglecting your own needs in a relationship. Practice self-care. Feel this is the masculine. Everyone leaves. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. Expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. It's like ticking that box, right? They got to be this, that. And it ends up. This is when I'm picking up self-neglect. Somebody that may have been depressed, down and out, not much money, living in a bit of a mess. Could be an ending of a relationship. That felt a soulmate, now feeling incomplete. I've picked up another energy here. But the problem in this particular energy I've picked up. It was a soulmate, and now it's separated and not complete. This could have been what happened with the single people right now. And that person that's separated, that's not emotionally available, is in self-neglect. They've got to learn about self-love, and they're not doing it. It's all pity me. It's like that pity party. You know, love of my life goes. Everyone leaves me. Everyone that I fall in love with leaves me. And that's because the expectation is too high. You put them too far up on the pedestal, and they can't live up to that. And so it puts pressure on. And you find that these relationships breaks down because it's too much pressure. They can't live up to your expectations. Addictions. You are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addictions. Get help. You need to look at it. Look at your own expectations. What do you expect in a relationship? What do you think the relationship expects from you? Your partner expects from you? What the overall energy that I'm picking up from here, the overall energy is about a fear of getting hurt. And this is what it belongs to, that trapped heart. That trapped heart is really governing this. It's a fear to step out the comfort zone and really speak the truth from the heart, how you really feel. That's scary. People talk about love. They talk about love, but they never talk about fear. Actually, they do talk a lot about fear. They combine, or they mix in the fear with the art, with love. They talk about love as if love is so beautiful. No, love is freaking scary. It's scary. Love is scary because love hurts. To overcome the fear of being hurt takes a lot of courage. And you've got to really understand you and know you. And to accept that you are only accepting the best. So nobody in toxic energy can ever come in again and use you again and hurt you and breadcrumb you. Because you know your worth. So the stepping out of the comfort zone is about really trusting yourself. That if somebody, it's like not, okay, let's just say you fell in love with somebody who has nothing. He doesn't have anything. Would that matter to you? Would that really matter to you if your heart was saying, I love this soul? It's not about what they haven't got or what they have got. It's about self-worth. It's not about what you have, it's about who you are. That's the energy I'm picking up, and it's like, I don't know, it just feels as if this entrapment of the heart, the fear of love, even though you desire love, but it's the fear of love hurting again. Changing them. Trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are. And that is like, okay, let's just say that you fell in love with somebody and you thought, what a lazy shit. They don't do anything. They don't even freaking go and have a wash. But there's something else about them that brings you a lot of joy, a lot of enjoyment. Maybe they suffer from depression or what, you know, it's a struggling, a mental struggle. You may have been in a relationship where this is happening, but you can't make somebody feel good if they choose not to feel good. You can't make somebody to self-love if they'd rather, if they don't feel it, that's not what they're feeling. So you can't change somebody, even if you love them. You cannot change them. You just accept them for who they are, if that's what they choose. If they choose to stay, let's say, a victim in a relationship that, again, has broken down because of addictions, whose fault is that? It has to go back to that person. You can't change it. You can't help it. You can't help them. Only they can do that. Just accept them how they are. I have. That's love for you. That's unconditional love for you. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Can you really accept? People come with love, talk about love, but they come with conditions. How many people really go into a relationship unconditionally? Not many, but they talk about unconditional love. And then they go crazy about their ex. Oh, come on. How can you talk about unconditional love if then at the same time you're really angry towards your ex? No, your heart hasn't healed yet. Your heart doesn't understand the power of the unconditional love, of acceptance. Because you have to accept yourself first before you can accept anybody else. Going off on a tangent here. This just goes down to me mixing my cards. Okay. Where else do I want to go here? I'm just going to go messages to the universe for... There's 3 energies I've ended up picking up here. For the couples. Okay. What's the messages of the universe? Because I think I'll end this after. There's a lot of energy going on here. For the couples. Focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this would only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. Okay? So it's all about focus on the positives and not on the negatives. Not on your worries. Not on all the pressure. Think about the importance of the family. The importance of the relationship. Okay? And talk. And listen. Most important to listen. Okay, for the singles, who I feel will be meeting a new soulmate. I didn't get much out of that, but then again, I feel maybe the next soulmate, maybe not exactly what you originally ordered. I don't know, it's really... Anyway, let's go for the singles. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all the things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. There are more beautiful things ahead than... That don't make sense. There are more beautiful things ahead than any of you can leave behind. Something. Anyway, the rest is really good. The chapter of your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead. You will be meeting somebody. I'm going to do one also with this card because this is quite sad and it's right next to everyone leaves. It's like that victim mentality. Not taking responsibility, and above I've got soulmate. Underneath here I've got high expectations, and I've also got addictions. So this feels like it's another energy. I've got 3 energies going on here. So for the messages of the universe. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. Let it go. So to let go of high expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Ditch your list. So some people, like I said, they manifest a certain ideal person into their life, tick those boxes. They might want them to be certain height, certain age, whatever it is. But you can't put love on this ideal picture, can you, of an ideal person? Love is love. It's very free given. It's freely given. It's the energy that's been created by God for you to love. You could love anybody. You could fall deeply in love with anybody. And it doesn't matter if they've got nothing or they've got everything. It would not matter. When you love, you love. But for this energy here, that's struggling and self-neglect and not taking care of themselves. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now and forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. Let go of the past. Let go of that victim mentality. It's that pity party. You need to let it go and start again. Self-love is most important. Okay. I hope that you you got something out of here, but it is to do with love, and that's the main thing that's governing the whole energy here. It doesn't matter which vibration that you are on or what your story is, but it really boils down to the energy of love, of the heart, of feeling vulnerable. And sometimes it can be okay to be vulnerable because it's through that fear, you've overcoming that fear barrier of opening up the cage and letting the bird fly away. It's that energy. It's like step out of your comfort zone. Speak up and say how you really feel. Okay, I'll leave that there. Yeah, I didn't expect it like this at all, but that was a lesson just learnt for me. That came in really, really fast. And 3 different stories, but still based on the one thing: love, self-love. Okay, I'll leave that there. So thank you for joining me. God bless.